class. My name is Isabella Acosta, and this is my assistant, Caleb. And for my demonstration speech for public speaking, I'm going to teach you guys how to bachata. I want you guys to imagine like you're at a party and you're listening to the music, and then suddenly a slow tempo song comes on, and there's a male singing in a higher pitch voice than normally that you would hear, but it has a nice melody. He's crooning over the music, and you notice couples are just getting on the dance floor. They're dancing in close proximity. Men are pulling their partners closer, and they're smiling and having a good time. What I want to show you is that dance is bachata. So it's a song that's popular in, oh, not a song, but it's a dance that's popular in the Latin culture, especially in the Dominican Republic. So me growing up, my grandparents taught my parents, and thus my parents taught me when I was young. So it's a social dance that is not only done in just in Latin cultures, but it's been anywhere if you ever go to any parties or things like that. So people of all ages can do it, young, old, neighbors, friends, families. And so what I'm gonna show you are just 3 basic steps. I'm gonna show you how to move from side to side, forward and backward, and turns. So for women, women are always gonna move their hips. So for women, it's always a figure 8 motion, and it's steps on 4 counts. So on the 4th count, you're gonna tap and raise the hip. So for women, if I'm gonna move to the left, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. For men, your hips stay the same. So all you would do is just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Men don't move their hips, they can move their arms if they like. Now, for Caleb, I'm gonna show you how it is for a partner. So as always, a man is gonna lead. So he's gonna move to the left, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, thank you. All right, so now I'm gonna show you how to move forwards and backwards. So it's basically the same movement for the women with the hips. Men, you stay stationary. So you're just moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for men, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now with a partner, come on up. He's gonna lead. And for beginners, it's always good to keep eye contact and communicate, because he's gonna be telling me where to go. So he's gonna take his right foot forward, and I'm gonna take the left step back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I obscured the view a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna show, now that we went over moving from side to side and forwards and backwards, I'm gonna show you how to turn. So for women, when you're turning, you don't have to move your hips in a figure 8 motion. You're just gonna turn and raise your hip on the 4th step. For men, you just turn and you just tap on the 4th step. Now, when you're doing it with a partner, that's where it gets a little bit interesting. So for me, if I wanna turn, he's gonna raise his arm and I'm gonna turn to my right. But as I'm turning, he's gonna follow. So when I turn, I'm landing right in front of him, and we can keep on dancing. So I'm gonna turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm facing him again. So if he's turning for men, because of course there has to be a feminine and masculinity to dancing, he's gonna alternate hands. So he's not gonna be raising any hands. And I'm gonna follow him just like he followed me. So you're gonna turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he's facing me, and then we can continue dancing. All right, and so we're just gonna put a little bit of music on it so we can show you guys how it goes all together. All right, and so that is how it goes all together right there. And so now that I showed you the basics for bachata, you guys can go out and venture off. If you want to go to certain parties and you see people doing this type of dance, now that you know a little bit of the basics, you can go ahead and do that. Or you can also venture off and see different styles of bachatas. There's different styles of bachata in towards of nationality and personal flair. So I hope you guys learned something for today. Thank you.